Hello, Andy.
Hi.
Thank you very much for joining us today to share your perspective with us. To begin with, could you please tell us a bit about what led you into safety management and eventually into higher education?
Sure. I years ago wanted to be a chiropractor, and I didn't really like some of the courses that were needed to get to that degree or to that career. And the resident assistant in my dorm while I was taking classes at Indiana State was a safety management major. One day he invited me to a class when I explained to him my lack of interest in my current field of study, and I attended a class and I really liked the content, so I changed majors to safety management. And being in higher education, it was something that I never thought about going into necessarily. My first job out of my undergraduate degree was in consulting. So I did safety and health consulting in central Illinois. And then that led to years later me coming into academia to start teaching in the same programs that I graduated from years ago.
Great, thank you for sharing that. Now, from your experience, what do you believe make the safety management program here at ISU stand out from the others?
We're one of the oldest programs in the country, so we have that history that is very strong. But also, a big strength of ours is the number of alumni that we have in various different career paths, from insurance to construction, manufacturing, healthcare, and even in the government and higher education. So we have a good network of alumni. And the other thing that's a really big factor, I feel like, is our ABET accreditation. So we're accredited by the Accreditation Board of Engineering and Technology, which sets us apart from a lot of other programs that do not have that third party validation of our curriculum, making sure that we stay current.
Great. What does the program equip students to handle real world challenges they might face in safety roles across various industries?
We try to keep our program general in the sense that it's not just for people going into manufacturing. We have construction, we talk about maritime, we talk about agriculture. And so these different backgrounds in the curriculum help students be prepared for various career paths that they might find after graduation. In the curriculum from the undergraduate program and the graduate program, try to give them a nice background in various topics across various fields.
Great. Thank you for sharing that also. What advice would you give to students who are thinking about pursuing a higher career in occupational safety and health?
I would tell them it pays very well, and there is a very high need for safety professionals in the industry. In the next 10 years or so, there's greater than the national average of growth. So most industries have about a 4% growth, but safety careers have a 14% growth because so many people who are currently employed in it are retiring in the coming years. So the need for safety professionals, the great pay, and it's a feel good job. It's a feel good career. We're trying to prevent injuries and illnesses, which might lead to people not being able to work, which would prohibit them from providing for their families, but also just avoiding them coming in contact with hazards and helping them to mitigate those hazards through different controls.
Thank you so much, Andy, for sharing your insight. Is there anything else you would like to add for students or professionals who might be considering our program?
One of the things I think is really flexible about our program for the undergraduate program is offered on campus and online. So they don't ever have to come to the Terre Haute, Indiana campus, or if they would like to, they can complete the degree either of those options. The other thing is we have a 300-hour internship the summertime between their junior and senior year that's required for graduation. So that gives them income and it gives them a choice of what industry they want to try out before they apply for jobs. And many internships turn into full-time employment. But beyond that, we always recommend students try to take more than one internship. So maybe after their freshman year or their sophomore year, they can try out other industries or just get a feel for the industry that they think they really want to be in. Beyond that, for our undergraduate and graduate degrees in safety management, our students are eligible to apply and get a couple of credentials. One of them is through the Board of Certified Safety Professionals, and that's the Graduate Safety Practitioner designation. That allows them to skip spending time and money studying, preparing to take the associate safety professional exam, which would then lead on to the final step of getting their certified safety professional credential. And the other one is through the Institute of Hazardous Materials Management. They offer an associate safety and health manager credential that students may get. Actually a student version while they're still a student they can get, and then once they graduate, they can get the non-student version, and that leads them on to taking the certified safety and health management exam for that credential. So those are things that people can get while they're already here. That boosts up their confidence, that boosts up their items on their resume as far as those designations to help them stand out against others in the field in their profession.
Thank you, Andy.
You're welcome.